inside of us. A drive. You push yourself further than anyone could think possible.
You can die for your country, I'm gonna live for mine.
See? God's looking out for us.
We're good, right? We're solid.
You are never out of the fight.
We've all had the privilege of spending time with the 19 families of the soldiers who were killed in Operation Red Wings. We got to meet their moms and their dads and their little brothers and sisters and their widows. We got extremely close with the Navy SEAL community. I was fortunate enough to get to go and live with a group of SEALs in Iraq for a month. And the pressure and the desire on all of our parts to pay respect to these families and to this fraternity of brothers that is the Navy SEALs was very strong and very intense. And we knew that we've all come to know these families very well, and we knew that we would show the families a screening like everyone just saw tonight, and that those families would look at us in the eye, and we knew that there would be nothing but honesty in that look, and that was something I think we all carried with us while we were shooting.
As an actor, getting the chance to play somebody who's gone through so much, and it's a special role, but realizing then, after my own selfish interest, how important it was to portray a guy who's done something so important and is the only one who's alive to continue to tell the story and keep the memory of his team guys and the guys who died trying to rescue him alive. That was a huge responsibility, but also, one that I welcomed with open arms, as did everybody else, because we knew the importance of the story. And I was just grateful that Marcus was supportive with me taking on the role, because it could be very awkward showing up to the set and this mountain of a man. He's 6'6", and he's got this really strong Texas accent. And I was like, well, I can't do that, but I think I can relate to the emotional aspect and try to do an honest portrayal of what it was, and everybody else wanted to be involved for the same reason. And it was one of those things where you never had to try to create chemistry. We were just there to tell the story and to try to keep those guys' memory alive.
I kind of want to echo what Mark was saying too. It was something about being a part of something that's bigger than all of us, and I think that's why we grew so close together in the prep. And we were on the same page of making something special and rare and being a part of something that, rarely happens. And so that really is what brought us together in that bond, and that's what you see.
I was able to get to know Danny Dietz's family and friends, and at one point, Danny's father told me to sit down, and he wanted to read me something. And I said, okay, and he takes out a piece of paper, and it was Danny's autopsy report. And he says, left hit, in his leg, and he right shoulder hit, neck hit, and he goes through, and there's 17 wounds that Danny had, and he's crying at this point, and goes, that's who my son was.
The process really began with Marcus. He was very involved in establishing a cadre of SEAL instructors, developing a program to bring these guys along. And the most important aspect was the emotional and physical commitment of our four gentlemen, our actors. In all my career, I've not seen that level of commitment before. Every day they gave their all.